Hello YouTube, Max One Chase One. This video is going to be on the Harbor Freight 1,000-pound motorcycle lift. And for those who do not have a motorcycle lift, as of for myself, I don't know how I survived without it. The ease I've had with this motorcycle lift, this should have been done a long time ago. I got the older version, which I will point out in detail on the difference of the two versions. And like I say, I don't know how I did it without this motorcycle lift, especially for the saving of the bending over and the ease of checking things underneath the bike. I recommend everyone to go ahead and get one. And I will point out different versions between the older version and the new version, but I won't go too much in detail. But the older version, to my point, is better than the newer version. Now for starting points, the motorcycle lift is going to come in a crate. As thick as this is here, this is the thickness of the crate. If you want to get the old one, look for this 7923 number. You can't go by what's on the lift itself because it's inside the crate. Ask the guy at Harbor Freight, can you take a look at the crate? Look for that number, 68892, and the UPC of 7923. That's the indication that is the older one. Now I did get this one out of Hampton, Virginia, and I got it at a good price when they had it on sale. And like I say, it's good to get it the older version, and I'm really satisfied. I've had it for about like 3 days, and it works wonders coming right out of the box. I'm talking about it goes right up and right down, no problems, no issues. I will start from the left and work our way around the motorcycle lift, and just to kind of give you an idea of what I did. Here I have one of my gold wings on it. I have the chicken foot. Let's start from here. I know a whole lot of people that talk about the wheel chock. The wheel chock, to me, this right here and the side chock bracing, it does just as good as any other chock that I've used in the past on trailers and stuff. All this does is help keep the bike kind of stable, but your main stability is going to be when you tie it down to the deck to keep it from rolling over and side to side. So don't let these other guys get you to want to buy a expensive wheel chock. This chock here does the job just as well as any other wheel chock. Alright? And if you need more of a strength of a wheel chock than this right here, you must be working in a hurricane or a tornado that you think is going to blow the bike back off the motorcycle and all of that crap. Alright? And like I said, the same thing. This wheel here does make it easier for spinning on and spinning off. I am going to put a little bit of lubricant on here, just some silicone lubricant, just so you can spin it a whole lot easier, a whole lot faster. The Lauren handle, I like the Lauren handle because of the square peg. You can't go wrong with a square peg. But with the newer model, if you strip the roundness of it, then you're stuck like Chuck. But here with a square peg, you can take a drill and drill a pin right in through here and go all the way through, and you can just have a pin that you can just drop in there. Now with a round one, you got to hope you can hold it true to get one pin started. Alright, so I like this square bit because you can't mess up a square peg. The pumping that raises it, same thing. You can't mess up a square peg, even though if you mess up a square peg on this motorcycle lift, you is doing a whole lot of pumping and jumping with the motorcycle to get it up and down and out, up and down, unless you run a motorcycle shop. But still, I would prefer the square peg over the round. Alright, moving on around to the left. They do give you a warning label thing I guess you can read that. No, you can't. Well, it's a warning here said do not do this, don't do that. Alright, going on around. If you run another type motorcycle here that's got a wider tire, it's got a little slot here so you can widen the tire. So the same thing, you can widen the bracket a little bit wider to make sure it fit the tire that you have on here. This is a regular Honda Goldwing motorcycle on here. Tie downs, that's a good point for a tie down here. Moving along, here's another set of tie downs here. They only give you one set of the tie downs here. They don't give you two, but you can go to any place like Home Improvement Center and get another one. Coming here to the back, like I say, you do have the rear wheels. If you need to take the rear wheel off, you can take this plate off. You have to jack the motorcycle up a little just to get this plate to slide out. Alright, here these are the cotter pins and the washers for the rear ramp that I have right here. And there's a hole for that cotter pins to go in. I use this, I'm setting it right off to the side right now because I don't have no need for it. And then also too, this is my inventive stool. I always like to invent stuff to make it a whole lot different than what is spending money for bull crap. This was my normal stool, which would stay stationary. And you go to Harbor Freight, you can get that furniture moving stool for $12. And then I said, let me see if I put that on top of there like that. Now I've got a rolling stool. And I can use it now versatile, either in stationary or in mobile. I'm not a spokesman for Harbor Freight, so don't put me in that category of being with Harbor Freight. Same thing with this stabilizing pin. Again, it's a large pin, and it does do the job real well to stabilize the bike to the floor. Underside, like I said, I like this bike because everything is straight and direct. No attachment from one to another to lower it. The lowering handle, like I said, the same thing. It goes straight, direct into this lever, right to that. It doesn't have a wheel like on the new version. There's something that could go wrong. This is more straight and direct, and it goes right directly to the pump to release it. Same thing with the going upward. This is straight and direct, right into the pump, pumps it right up, and it goes right to the ram, which forces the jack, the table to go up. All right. Also, too, notice this one is like in a C rail or a C frame, which gives it good strength because it is in the new one. I believe it's only have one at the bottom. Everything else is straight up. So it's just like a car. You have a C rail, which is a good strong frame. So same thing, I would recommend this old version over the newer version. Not going to talk about the wheels you've seen in other videos. These wheels are larger. These are 3-inch wheels. Very good and sturdy. Coming on around. Now, one of these other videos you might have seen where the guy said you look at that number right here on this lower left corner, but you can't see that number because the whole lift is in the crate. This bracing, I don't mind this bracing being the size it is because I'm not picking up anything no larger than 1,000 pounds, such as this motorcycle here. Again, here we are back around on the other side where we had the lowering lever is in a square peg. Again, if you had to drill a hole all the way through the handle and through this, you're back in business with getting a direct relief to ease the tension to lower the table. Same thing here. If you run the, sorry, I just ate Cheerio. If you have to raise it, same thing. If you mess up the big handle, drill a hole through it, drill a hole through here, and you're back in business. But a round peg just is not it. Alright. Moving up a little further, here's the safety pin. And notice here, I don't have this in the upper position. I got it in the first midway point. And like I said, the midway point, here I'm on one knee and I'm straight directly at the motorcycle. So if I need to lean over and look at something, I can do it. Or if I need to lean over and look up on the motorcycle where the carbs are, I can do it. So going up high, I don't see no need for going up high. Alright, now this is one thing I'm going to show you too. Now with my Honda Goldwing on here, the chicken foot, while I brought it up here in the standing position, I was standing on the side and I just, you know, clutched it right on up and it came up here. I let the kickstand down, and the kickstand on a Goldwing will let you wind up and hold it almost in a vertical position till you can wind up and get your strap on it, and it'll hold it in that position, not that it's leaning one way or the other. And what you do too, have your straps handy so you can wind up and hook it over. No specific place. You don't need to put a lot of tension on it. I went over where the brake reservoir is, and straight down to here and right to the clip there. Again, like I said, that's rocking the motorcycle pretty much, and believe me, it's not gonna go anywhere. And then while you're on that side, while it's holding that way, you can do this by one-handed and come over here and put your other strap in here, and the same thing, go over your brake caliper, brake reservoir there. Again, like I say, I'm super happy with it, and it has already helped me out with not having to bend over, laying on the ground, laying flat on my back and getting up and all that. So again, guys who got bikes, go ahead and get your Harbor Freight motorcycle lift. It's worth it. It's October now, so just say it's an early Christmas present, or just because of the fact that if the missus want to go ride, tell her, hey, I got to have something that help me keep me in the running business so that we can stay riding. I'm just saying, you know. But get yourself a motorcycle lift kit from Harbor Freight. Spend a whole lot of money for a lift. It's not. Don't need it. Just go in and get you one here from Harbor Freight. As long as it got that safety bar and holds that motorcycle in that position right there, it's worth your money, and spend your money on other stuff other than spend a whole lot of money on a unnecessary lift. Again, this is Max One Chase One. If you like this video, wind up, like it, give me a comment, share it, let your friends know. And when if you decide to get one, or if you got another point that you want to bring out about the motorcycle lift, drop me a note. Again, like I said, the same thing. Here's the chicken wing, chicken leg, and now I've got the chicken foot. Again, like Maxwell always says, max one thing out, chase another one. And I'd like to thank you guys for watching.